Hi everybody, I wanted to read a little bit from the start of my new book, A Perfect Harmony, Music, Mathematics and Science, which is published by Oneworld. Music and maths are endlessly entwined in a symbiotic relationship, the one nourishing the other. Through music, an interplay of numbers is infused with passion and life. Girded by maths, music gains structure and sense. Both are universal languages, seemingly very different, but in fact deeply connected. Science forms the triumvirate. When music is played, it becomes part of the physical world. The sounds enthrall to the laws of acoustics, its ultimate purpose realized in the living tissue of our senses and brains. Before there was music, there was what? Silence? Vibrations in air, water and rock existed long before our species took its first step along the way to Vivaldi and Van Halen. Sound is older than the hills. Music may be a relative newcomer, but its origins extend much further back than perhaps we normally suppose. It isn't much to look at. Part of the femur of a cave bear cub, about 11 centimeters long, roughly the width of your hand. On one side are 4 holes in a line, 2 of them complete, the other 2 partial, where the bone has been broken at either end. A 5th hole lies on the other side. The bone came to light in 1995 during an archaeological dig in a cave in northern Slovenia. It was unearthed next to a hearth used by Neanderthals 50 to 60,000 years ago, and may be the world's oldest surviving musical instrument. Skeptics have suggested that the holes in the Neanderthal flute were made by a carnivore such as a hyena or brown bear, but the bite of an animal would surely have splintered the bone, and the alignment of the holes is hard to explain except as the result of purposeful manufacture. The spacing of the holes too bears the hallmark of handcrafting because they're just right to let recognizable tunes be played. Replicas of the flute have been made on which remarkably a scale can be sounded that's indistinguishable from one we commonly use today. It's impossible to tell when music began. All we can say for certain based on artifacts is that by a few tens of thousands of years ago, humans and possibly their close relatives were fashioning instruments on which musical notes could be played. The controversial Neanderthal flute aside, several bone and ivory artifacts have turned up in caves in Germany that are beyond doubt simple end-blown flutes dating back more than 35,000 years. It isn't hard to imagine a group of Stone Age men, women and children huddled round a fire as darkness falls, while a haunting melody reverberates from the walls of their rocky shelter.